People throwing up, people throwing up, constantly throwing up. You know what I mean? Because you're stumbling up on dead bodies, man. Hey, you're sliding in your own vomit, other people vomit, man. Alright. Yeah? No food in the mouth, but guess what? The next you have in your belly, I can throw it up, man. Yeah? Not gonna be nice.
And as the handful after the harvest man, and none shall gather them.
Nobody to bury the bodies, man. So you can just imagine the foul scent. Hey, look, man, there are people go through this life but never even smell about it before. Yeah? Hey, people understand, I never smell the stench of somebody's decay, man. And maybe they smell a dog, or, you know, or some from a roadkill, but they never smell a human body, fresh decay, man. You know what I mean? And it's not a nice smell, man. You know what I mean? Look. Yeah, people stumble upon other carcasses and never feel like they're gonna choke. But when you stumble upon human carcasses, see, your belly come up, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Puke all over the place. Yeah? Hey, this not hey, look, man. Hey, and the scripture, hey, look, man, you see, you have to visualize these things, man. See, you have to draw references from history. You know what I mean? And visualize what the scripture is saying, man. See, and then they can get an idea of what is coming. You know what I mean? And trust me, the Lord is going to make everybody witness them things here, man. All you got a front row seat to see what's or to experience these things. You know what I mean? One brother?
Zephaniah 1 and 14.
Right.
The great day of the Lord is near.
Right.
It is near, and I said greatly.
Right.
Even the voice of the day of the Lord.
Right.
The mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
Right.
That day is a day of wrath.
He said the mighty man will cry there bitterly. So a man a train. A man actually trained to deal with war situation. Or cry, man. Yeah? You must see him friend next to him in a pieces. A mortar shell gonna drop on the all and everybody does. When him know does, yeah, him good like lose a foot. You know what I mean? Or hand. Or him check out him friend them scatter all over the place. Him friend them body scatter all over the place, man. The mortar run drop. And you don't know anything go. Barely can't hear and he get back inside, he must say everybody tear up. Balling, man. We should be dead too. You know? When I go there, and when bullets start whiz past, you know, you might have covered back on one place and can't move.
Mike.
You know what I mean?
That's why them Vietnam movies so much.
Hey, I think it's pretty for them being of 60 caliber. They're in front of a 60 caliber gun with bullets here in your way. Some big ass round. Yeah. Lick off piece of the wall where you hide back. You're thinking nice. Yeah? See, I remember battalion members here, the squad, you see them, hey, look man, buddy we play card with them thing there, you raise more time in the barracks, head jump out, you know what I mean? Can't even recognize him anymore, I know say yours, very soon your time next. And that is just for military men, hey, look man. But the civilians is not going to be nice, man. You don't have about the ways and means to defend yourself. You know what I mean? You may be kneeling down, just like when you see the ICC to them. You have people lying up and you have men shooting in the head and pushing off in a gully somewhere, man. You know? Yeah, as the brother said, them that go actually read, man. They have some executions, man. You know what I mean? They talk about the order of the day. Yeah? And it is the Lord's judgment, man. The Lord's judgment. So when you see scenarios like this start play out, you just know, say, yo, at the judgment of the Lord Yahawashi, Yahawashi, who you ignorantly call Jesus and Yahawashi. You know what I mean? Remember that? Verse 15.
That day is a day of wrath,
Right.
a day of trouble and distress,
Right.
a day of wasteness and desolation,
Right.
a day of darkness and gloominess,
Right.
a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of
Look, man. You're not gonna have a sigh of relief, man. Trouble to trouble. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get a sigh of relief, man. Yeah? Death is in the air, man. You gotta smell the stench of death, man. You gotta, as I said before, dead bodies, man. You gotta smell the stench of dead bodies, man. Every little sound you hear, you know what I mean? Chills have a run down the spine, man. When they hear them bullets cracking, when they hear all the AK-47 and them thing, they hear, guess what, man? You know say it's not a no gun salute. You know what I mean? Bombs dropping and them thing, man. Hey, look, man. Man now can sleep at night, man. Sleepless night, man. See? Because you know what, lock your eye and the next thing you know, people standing over you. You know what I mean? Tying up. Ready for cut it to pieces. See, I demand food in a half. Eh? Not gonna be nice. What about that?
a day of trumpet and alarm against the fed cities,
Right.
and against the high towers.
Alright.
And I will bring distress upon
Bombers
men.
coming over, man. Bombers coming over, man. Hey, America send send bombers down here in the Middle East in preparation for Iran. You know what I mean? So bombers are gonna fly over your cities, man. Russia keep training the bombers so how far them can fly without get intersect the borders of America, man. Because they're planning to drop bombs on American cities, man. Yeah? Or American bases, man. Circling Guam. So far them can go before they get intersected. Yeah? So you got the sirens, eerie sirens going off, like World War II. Eerie sirens, trumpet and alarm against defense cities, man. See? This is a public service announcement. You know what I mean? If we interrupt a regular scheduled program to give you a public service announcement, man. Emergency, the radio station will go on the emergency line, the TV station will go on the emergency line. You know what I mean? And then we're going to give you an announcement, man. See? So the scripture here have trumpets and alarm against the fenced cities, man. Right. See? Sirens going off. You know what I mean? Radio, I'll give you emergency broadcast. TV, the same. What? But must have Obama put one in they do one test with them. I think when Obama in a power, and they do a test. Yeah? They do a test. One. Alright.
And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men,
Right.
because they have sinned against the Lord.
Right, so the majority are going to be confused, man. To what the hell is going on? Because the train of thought, the regular man have, they never go down the path to see the events them will transpire. A man train of thought now is to make the best and himself in the society, man. He now look to the fall of the society, but look, build in the society. So when all of this transpire, it's like a monkey wrench in the whole plan. Hey, Jacob, Jacob say, yo, man a plan, I always say man a plan and God a wife. Jacob always say something there, you know? On?
And their blood shall be poured out as dust,
Right.
and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day.
Endless killing, man. Not care how much money you have, man. Not care how much money you have, man. You can't buy your life, man. You know what I mean? As I said before, money not have no use. So a rich man, I will try pay him way out of one situation and guess what, man, yo, last man that can't buy nothing, you know. Put one in and put and say, yo, where the food there? You know what I mean? We don't say you have it stashed off somewhere. Why I mean I have a food already, just bring a little daughter and put one in her and say, yo, food there. See your wife there, little baby there, don't know. Same thing will happen to them. Their food. You know what I mean?
You remember one episode of Fresh Prince, when them going at the cave and end up finding some money for money, but it end up that them get stranded in the cave because of snow and things, storm. And them did a fight over the money, so till them end up have to use it to catch fire to warm themselves.
Yes.
They're not going to use when they are rock.
Yeah. That verse to come, them things don't make no sense, man. All them things don't make any sense anymore.
American Blackout are one good example.
Yeah.
Second Ezra 16 verse 35. 38 slap. As when a woman with child in 9th month bringeth forth her son with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pain compassed her womb, which pain when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment.
Right, and guess what the thing will intensify, man? When the birth pains start to get more and more severe, things are start up in a rapid succession, man. So when you see one event go down, everything the sort of like a chain reaction, man. Hey, because believe me, if there's a war that start right now, emergency powers are coming, man. And if emergency powers are coming, you know what I mean, everybody have to be properly identified, man. So that can trigger the chip. See? Because when emergency powers come in, see? Basically it's war powers, so you have to differentiate who is a citizen of the country. If you have people in your country who come from the country where the war is against, you know what I mean? So you have to go quarantine, or you have to go put them people in a detention camp, just like World War II, where them put Japanese in detention camps, you know what I mean? And Germans and all them other people who the war was against in concentration camps, man. See, so immediately war kick off, a World War type war kick off, see, you have emergency powers acts are coming in. Every country have emergency powers. Wartime emergency, man. See? Where basically everybody have to get put in a certain order in order to make sure say things stable in the country. We're at war. So immediately you have to have martial law and all them things that them can get to control everybody. So then and there, the chip can be instituted, man. You know what I mean? That's everything function on a regulatory level, man. You know what I mean? So no loose people not out there for go about. You know what I mean? Hey, cause you people don't know what it's like when a country go at war, man. What happens within the country when the country is at war. or if a country involved, you don't have a normal day where you just stroll along the streets, man. That's not how it is, man. The book second Ezra, it tell you that a man have a desire to go. I guess you got blockades, military blockades. You know what I mean? Military patrol in the street, keeping a certain level of order, man. So you might say, yo, we're not in a place where war or fight, but guess what? Your country maybe have men fighting in that war.